tuned into this call, all 840 of us, family. Right, this is truly a humbling experience. Right, I'll be the first to tell you that never in a million years would I think I would be on a call like this, being able to spread some light, being able to spread some success, right, to people all around the world, who move and think and breathe just like how I breathe. Right, I'm actually back in my hometown where I grew up all of my life. So it's truly a full circle moment for me to be spreading light with the world, with the whole entire world, right? Out of my bedroom I grew up with, right? I'm 21 years young, right? And I'm truly excited for this call. So this is how I began a lot of calls recently, just because this is the energy and the excitement that has been all around this company, right? Within the past 6 to 9 months, right? Specifically, I've been seeing a lot of this high energy, a lot of high intensity, and I want to make sure that it continues to live through me. But more importantly, right, it resonates with you, right? It resonates with you, your life, your family, your why, right? So drop a 7 in the chat. 7 is my lucky number of completion. Drop a 7 in the chat, family. If you're going chairman this year, not next year, not the year after that. If you're going chairman this year and you know it from the bottom of your heart because it's the success you desire, drop a 7 in the chat so we can go ahead and get this thing kicked off. All right? I love that. This is truly humbling, family. I promise with the success that has already been laid out in front of us, right? The hard work that individuals like Christopher Terry, Alex Morton have already set up for us. All we have to do, right, is play our role and do our best every single day, because we're going to get there, right? We're going to get there. So I'm actually going to dive straight in. Today, I'm going to talk about 2 specific key points, as you guys may have seen in your email. But these points, I feel as if recently they have been something that's been weighing heavy on my heart, and not only has allowed for me to matriculate through these ranks and continue to hit more pinnacles of success, but more importantly, has allowed for me to watch every single person around me, right? Every single person in my family, right? Really get that success they desire from these 2 specific key points, right? After that, I'm going to pass it over to my big brother and mentor who's like showed me everything, right? And he's going to give you guys some more gems, right? Also, before I get into that, drop a 3 in the chat. Drop a 3 in the chat, right? If I'm going to see you in July on the 5th and the 6th in Atlanta, right? Because you know you're going chairman. Because you know this is an event that is going to allow for you to get the success you desire, right? And which is going to allow for you, right, to go chairman 10 at the bare minimum this year, right? I expect to see at the bare minimum, family, we need 5,000 people in July. Right? We need 5,000. We need to pack the room from every side, right? From seat to seat, from corner to corner, because every single person in that room, we know for an absolute fact, will be leaving chairman 10, right? I want you guys to understand, chairman starts in the mental, right? The success you desire, it starts in the mental. It doesn't start in the reality. It doesn't start in the physical. It starts in the mental. So we all know and we all understand we're going to show up July 5th and 6th because we are going chairman in the mental. Right? On that day, it will click for us if it hasn't already. Right? So my first point, though, guys, I don't want to talk for too long. I want to just get in and out. Right? I like to be short but concise, and then make sure the people feel me. Right? Make sure the family feels me. So the first point I talked about was comparison. Right? Comparison. This is something that I've realized. Right? The moment I understood what this word is, I understood how it was applicable to my life. I understood how it benefited me in some areas. Right? And it was allowing for me to, right, not to say it was allowing for me to lose momentum or like lose hope in certain areas because of this one word, comparison, right? So one quote that I'm going to write down that actually my best friend in life told me this summer, it has changed my life since then, right? This quote, right? And write this down, please, family, right? This quote states, comparison is the thief of joy, right? And that's kind of where I want to wrap my topic. I mean, the conversation of comparison, excuse me, as you say. I want to wrap it around this one quote, right? Comparison is the thief of joy, family. Write that down. You need to understand that, and you need to really reflect on that, right? The first thing I want everybody to know is you need to appreciate your process, right? Appreciate your process. We all have to understand that, right? You might see Nathan Samuel, chairman 25. You might see Bryce Thompson, chairman 50. You might see Alex Morton killing the game. You might see Chris Terry killing the game. But you have to understand each and every one of these individuals, right? They have a process. They have a process. We have to understand that the only difference between somebody you admire and you is time, right? The moment you begin to appreciate your process every single day is the moment things are going to start to make a lot of sense for you, right? big no-no for me, right, during my process was constantly comparing myself to other people, constantly comparing myself to chairman, constantly comparing myself to my roommates, constantly comparing myself to people in my business, right? Their story is their story. You have to understand the success they desire out of this opportunity is their life. The success I desired out of this opportunity was my life, right? So I can't take, right, somebody else's process. I can't take somebody else's results and success and apply it back to my life because their goals and their desires are totally different than mine, right? And here's the most important part now. Here's the most important part, because I always want to tell people information and give them something to tie it to so it can actually be applicable in their life, right? All you have to do, family, every single day, all your job is to do your best, right? Your job is every single day to make sure you show up and do your best. Your best may not be my best, right? Your 100% may not be my 100%. My 100% might not be Chris Terry's 100%, right? I see we have somebody who also joined Corp. I'm actually in the process of going over my first pinpoint of comparisons. Right, so you can actually just stay there. Thank you so much, family. Thank you so much. So yeah, fam, we have to learn to do our best every single day. Right, every single day we must. Give me 1 second, family. Give me 1 second. All right. Can you guys drop a 3 in the chat if you can still see and hear me very correctly? I mean, very clearly. Excuse me. And I'm sorry if I'm stuttering. I'm talking a lot. I just had a training for 3 hours. Like I'm fully in launch mode. I'm so excited. I'm blessed and humbled to be here. Right. Thank you so much. But yeah, family, it is your job every single day to do your best. Right. Every single day. If you're trying your best, that means every single day you're growing. Right. If you're growing every single day, that's something to appreciate. Right. We have to understand in this opportunity, right, in this day and age we're living, outside of this opportunity, right, there's not much things our people are doing or not much things that people have access to that allow for them to grow every single day. That is extremely powerful, right? It is extremely powerful for you to be a part of an opportunity where people are growing every day. When I used to listen to these calls, when I used to get these emails, it didn't matter who the 6-7 figure earner was, because I understood that it's something they have up here, right? It's something I have up here. And if I continue just to appreciate my process, right, I know one day my time is coming. One day I'll be able to continue to spread the light. Right? But every single day you must appreciate your process, right? The biggest thing that I see people having hiccups on, it's not because the trades don't work, the products don't work. Guys, the products work, right? I don't know if you're following Swipecoin, they're killing the game. The products work, right? But if you don't learn to appreciate your process, you might not even understand that, wow, I could just learn to plug into this opportunity. I could just learn that, okay, yeah, I had a tough day. I might not be chairman. I might not be chairman tonight, right? I enrolled yesterday. I might not go chairman the next week, but it's okay. Because the products work, and I'm going to appreciate every step of the way. I'm going to appreciate every stop loss that was hit, every take profit that was hit, every profit that I've made. I'm going to appreciate every dime that I've lost. I'm going to appreciate it because it is my process. It is my process, and I'm going to hold that up. I'm going to honor that. It's so important. If you're trying your best every day, that means you're growing your best every day. It is important for you to reflect on your growth, right, and be proud of what you've done. Right? Reflect on your growth and be proud of what you've done. Do not compare yourself to anybody, because at the end of the day, the success you desire is solely for you, right? Yeah, you're going to grind. You're going to hit Chairman 500. You're going to teach thousands of people around the world, right, how to move and think like you. But at the end of the day, the success you desire for you and your family, you have to go out there and get that done. So appreciate the fact that every day you're working diligently to make that happen. That is a beautiful process. You know how many people in this world are not working diligently every day to make sure them family, the success they desire is something that is achievable for them? Right? That's just my first part. Drop a 4 in the chat if you feel me on that, and we can move on to my second pinpoint. I just want to make sure we're all moving on as a collective, right? Because this is truly humbling for me. I want to make sure everybody's on the same boat, right? And also follow me, Nate from LI, right? If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you want to just feel free to follow my story. There's probably more people on this call than I have followers. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, right? But follow me, Nate from LI, right? If I can have Ray, I see you in here. Can you just drop my Instagram, please? Right. So now, yes, boom. Let's move on now. My second point, personability, family, personability, right? This point, if you understand this point, right, your business will literally reap the benefits tomorrow. Tomorrow, you will reap the benefits if you understand personability in your business, right? And now this is where we have to be transparent with our story and be transparent with what's going on, right? So we can really see where personability can be applicable to our business, right? I want to be very specific with what I say, right? So guys, we all have to understand we're in business with humans, right? They have brains, right? They have ears, they have mouths, they have real dreams, they have real aspirations, right? They have a real desire out of this opportunity in the next month, in the next 6 months, right? In the next year, in the next 10 years, right? They have moms, they have dads, they have brothers, they have sisters, just like you. They're grinding hard, just like you, right? It's time for you to take the time out, learn these people's story, and understand why they're grinding. A lot of us are so focused on master trader, trading, doing all this stuff that we're not even in tune with who we're in business with, right? And your business should be a family. If you learn to treat your business how you treat your family, your closest loved ones, right, your business will literally reap the benefits of that decision tomorrow, right? Take the time out to learn this story, learn out why your people are grinding, be personable, right? There's a difference as of anybody who's platinum anything and up. You know the difference between you looking at your business every day, you looking at your back office, you looking for GV, right? You looking for numbers, right? And you checking your back office every day and it's growing naturally on its own because you have real relationships, right? People in your business truly feel you and they understand you. They're going to do anything you say because they understand that you're going to do whatever it takes for them to win. They understand that you're going to lead them right to financial freedom. They understand that you understand that they have real successes, real desires. A lot of times, not to say poor leadership, but a lot of times where my business wasn't matriculating how I wanted to was because I wasn't being as personable as my family needed me to be. You want a family, not a business. I run a family, not a business, I should say. I take pride in every day I get to talk to my family members. I take pride in the fact that now I have thousands of people who at any given point can just call on me, right? Because they know Nathan is a human being as well, right? Nathan, Chairman 25, Nathan, all the excitement. Guys, we're still people at the end of the day. One thing I admire from top leaders like Chairman 500 David, Alex Morton, Chris Terry, right, is that they're personable. Their personability game is crazy, right? You see them at the end of an event. It's like, I remember being Platinum 150 talking to Chairman 500, Jason Brown. I remember these things. I remember me talking to them, right, and them still giving me the same time of day and respect that they gave me at Chairman 25. So it's who am I now to be hitting these ranks to continue to matriculate, right? Get the success I'm having, right? And not continue to pass that, right? Every single day I work diligently, right? To make sure people understand, yeah, you might see Chairman 25, but I want you to understand Chairman 25. I want you to understand how many relationships I really have, how many family members I truly have. I want you to understand how many people call me on a daily basis just to talk, right? Just because they understand, yeah, that's my family member. I'm also in business with them, though. It's a pretty dope relationship, right? But a lot of us, right, may not be getting the success we desire. We're not hitting these ranks as fast as we would like, or we're not getting success from the markets like we like, or excuse me, people in our team aren't getting success from the market as we would like them to, right? Because you're not personable. You haven't created that brother-sister feeling yet within your business. People should be feeling as if you're a brother, you're a sister, you're an aunt, you're an uncle. Right? Not a mom or dad. That's not really, the relationship aspect that I kind of look for, but I look for brother-sister relationships, right? I want you to be able to utilize me the same way I can utilize you, right? I want you to learn from you the same way you can learn from me, right? Mario on my team, he's actually a Platinum 1000, right? He's like my big brother. I've learned so much from him through this opportunity, right? And just because I'm a higher rank, quote unquote, right? It doesn't mean that I should treat him any less of importance or any less of value. Right? Because at the end of the day, when I needed things as it pertains to my real life, right? Mario was there for me, right? You have to understand that these people you're in business with, they're also they're your family members, right? That's why when you ever see a trade house member go at any iMarks Live event, right, or convention, whatever the case may be, we're never on stage alone, right? You can't pull up any content where you see any chairman on stage alone, right? Shout out Bryce Thompson. He created that vibe. Why? Because we understood that we're a family. You're going to go up there. I admired Bryce in Houston because when it was time for him to do Chairman 50, he immediately said, being bluntly honest, I feel uncomfortable up here. I actually need my chairman to come up here with him because we built it out together, right? We're a family. It's not upline, downline. Sometimes you might be in family member, and this is what makes us unique, right? You have to understand we're giving sauce, we're gonna give sauce, right? Some chairman within Trade House, they might not be in my downline, but I will forever host a training from on any single day of the week because that's just how we operate. That's how you need to operate within your family. Yes, you're in business, but you're more importantly, you have a family. You have people 20 years from now, 15 years from now, 30 years from now, they're going to show up to your wedding. They're going to show up to your funeral. That's just me being bluntly honest. So learn to appreciate them, respect that fact, and help them get the successes they desire. Right? Bryce, you here with me, boss? Are you here with me, Mr. Thompson, Mr. Chairman 25, Bryce Thompson? Can I get a raised hand or something? Oh, Chairman 50. I'm sorry. Chairman 50. I said Chairman 25. Utter disrespect. Chairman 50, Chairman 100, Bryce Thompson. Are you here with me, boss man? Can you raise your hand? Can I see what your name is? Oh, my phone actually just froze. Did he raise his hand? Bryce, what's your name on here, boss? Oh, there you are, Mr. Bryce Thompson. I see you. I see you. So before I pass it over to Mr. Thompson, I just want to give you guys a few words. All right. Mr. Thompson is a man who I will always say from the bottom of my heart taught me damn near everything I know, right? 99.6% of everything I know from this opportunity has come from Mr. Thompson or something that Mr. Thompson has done, whether he showed somebody and they showed me. But Mr. Thompson, Mr. Bryce Thompson, I just want to say in front of the whole world, I love you so much, bro. Right? And it hurts my heart that we can't be doing this training in the same room, right? But it also brings joy to my heart because I know that you're on one side of the country, right? Sharing the mission that we've created. And I know I'm on the whole complete other side of the country, spreading that same mission, right? Somebody says, yes, brotherhood. This is brotherhood. We're our family, right? From Platinum 150, Bryce has always took care of me. From Platinum, nothing, Bryce Thompson has took care of me, right? But the lessons that we've learned outside of this business, right, we apply every single day to this business, right? And I want you guys to know something about Mr. Thompson. Mr. Thompson is probably the best upline, right, I've ever experienced. I've ever encountered. A majority of the people in the world will probably say that, right? Mr. Bryce Thompson is a humble guy. He shows me how to live a humble life. He shows me how to live an impactful life, right? He shows me how to just be the best Nathan Samuel I can be, right? And I'm forever grateful for you for doing that for me, Bryce. And I really want to say in front of the whole world, bro, I love you so much. Continue to inspire, continue to be the best you, right? As long as you continue to be the best you, Mr. Bryce Thompson, I promise you I will follow you wherever you take me. Because I know at the end of the day, right, you have my success that I truly desire in mind, right? You understand my upbringing. You understand my why. You understand why I grind. You understand why I cry. You understand why I complain, right? And for that, I'm forever grateful, and I love you, bro. So I want you to take over this call. I want you to continue to spread the success that you have been continuing to spread, right? And I just want you every single day, Mr. Thompson, to be the best Bryce Thompson you can, right? Drop a 3 in the chat if we all feel that, and we need Bryce Thompson to be the best Bryce Thompson he can be for the whole wide world because we need it, right? If you're behind Bryce every single step of the way, and you understand that Bryce Thompson is doing something life-changing, you will forever be grateful for the work that he's done. Drop a 3 in the chat, right? Because that's what he's deserved. He's created not only several six-figure earners, but more importantly, he's allowed for thousands of people around the world, right, to just walk with their head up a little bit higher, right, their chest out a little bit, outer, whatever I'm trying to say, right. But he's really allowed for people, right, to change their mindset, right, to get $1 million mindset, right, and change their reality. So without further ado, I want to pass it over to Mr. Bryce Thompson. I love you so much, Chairman 100. Take it away. Yes, sir. Let's go, man. Hey, please, everybody put C50 in the chat. C50 in the chat for Nate, man. Put C50 in the chat. It's about time. I'm tired of you being a C25, bro. It's time for you to get to the next level. You deserve it more than anything. Nothing but C50, C100s too. C250, C500s. Please drop it in the chat for my boy. Please. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like he said, I'm on a whole other side of the country from him. I hope a lot of you guys followed him on Instagram, man. He inspires me, right? People say I inspire. I get inspired. I get inspired by a lot of the things that Nate
does. He's back home in his hometown, showing love and literally positioning not only people that he's never met, but he's going back. He's going back to where he's came from, going back to Long Island, going back to New York, and, putting so many people in position to do the same thing that he's done, right? And I think that is commendable, right? I think that's commendable, especially for somebody that's 21, right? He's 21 years old, and he has mentees that are older than my parents, right? People that are looking up to him that are older than my parents, and he's younger than me, right? I'm in Los Angeles, California. He's all the way in New York, literally two different sides of the country. I cannot wait for you to get here. I can't wait for you to land tomorrow. You know what we on, man. You know what we on. Continue to recreate success for so many different people, right? That's the definition of lunch that we've created, and we're gonna take that with us for as long as we're living. Look, everything they said is completely accurate. I hope you guys were listening. I hope you guys were taking notes. A lot of the things that he was saying is something that people don't pay attention to, but the people that do are the people that are going to win, right? It's always the details. It's always the little things that people don't pay attention to that are the main things that you need to get to the next level. And that's one of the things that I want to talk about, right? That's one of the things that I want to talk about, something that I did not pay attention to, right? It is something that I did not pay attention to. Events. Put events in the chat. Drop events in the chat. Events, right? It should be on your vision board. It should be in your notes, right? It should be everywhere. Because that is something that I did not pay attention to, right? People see the success that I've gotten. People see the success that people in, people in our org have gotten, but they don't understand we did it wrong. We did it wrong, right? I say so many times, I've said it on the stage, I hit Chairman 10 the wrong way, right? I told you guys some of the reasons that I hit it the wrong way, but I left out one main thing, and that's events, right? I hate to say this, but I'm going to be completely transparent with every single person that's on this call right now. How many people we got on, right? How many people we got on this call? Over 1,200. Over 1,200 people on this call. I did not go to one event. Until I hit C10. Me wondering why in the world is it taking me so long to get to the next level, right? I want everybody to understand this. You see how fast I was able to do something? I'm here to tell you I should have did it in half the time, right? It took me almost 2 years to hit Chairman 50. I should have did it in a year. It should have took me a year. Right? It took me 8 months to go from Platinum 5,000 to Chairman 10. I should have did it in 2. I should have did it in 60 days. Right? I want to put this in perspective for everybody. I want you to go to Nathan Samuel's page, right? I want you to go to, where's my other phone? Hold on. I'm on my phone right now. I got my other phone. Let me just pull this up. Because I had to actually understand this, because the best thing, and I don't want to sway off too much, but the best way to recreate success is to retract your steps, right? If you can retract your steps and figure out why you got somewhere, you're going to be able to do it over and over again. And you're going to show somebody how to do it 10 times faster. So let me go to Nate's page. Nate from LI. I want everybody to understand this. I want everybody to realize this. All right, we got Nate. He posted when he hit C10. He posted when he hit Platinum 5,000. Okay. So look. Boom. Here we go. Platinum 5,000 Nathan Samuel. Right? This says December 12th, 2018. So let's go to this page. Okay. December 8th. Nathan posted that he hit Platinum 5,000. I literally cried that day. Ask him if he's lying. Ask him if I'm lying. I literally cried that day, right? When he hit Platinum 5,000. Platinum 5,000. December 12th, 2018. Go check this time. Go check the dates. This is no joke. The proof is in the pudding, right? It only makes sense. It'll all make sense, right? Now it's time to level up. Chairman 10, Nathan Samuel, right? Nathan Samuel, Chairman 10. February 12th of this year. So he hit Platinum 5,000 on December 12th, 2018. And then he went from Platinum 5,000 to Chairman 10 in literally 2 months, literally 60 days, February 12th, 2019. I want everybody to understand this. So I hit Platinum 5,000, right? And it took me 8 months. It took me 8 months to get to Chairman 10. And it took Nate 2. Something doesn't make sense. Something doesn't make sense, right? Now, Nate, I don't know if you're on here. I don't know if you're still listening. I just want to just give I could go to your Instagram, but just give me a good breakdown of how long did it take you to go from Chairman 10 to Chairman 25, right? If you don't mind typing that in the chat. I don't know if you're on here. I don't know if somebody knows.
30 days, Mr. Thompson.
30 days. Okay, so it took you 30 days. It took you 2 months to go from Platinum 5,000 to Chairman 10, and then it took you 30 days to go from Chairman 25 to, Chairman 10 to Chairman 25, right? I know exactly. It took me exactly 90 days, right? 90 days to go from Chairman 10 to Chairman 25. Now it took Nate 30. I want everybody to really study what's going on. You see us post on Instagram. You see us get on trainings. I know a lot of the people that are in Trey House, that are in our specific organization is on this call right now, right? You'll say, you're here to say, your life can change in the next 60 to 90 days if you can listen, right? If you can listen. Your life can change in the next 60 to 90 days. That's not for us to play. That is no gimmick, right? We really mean that when we say that, right? We really mean that. Reason being, about 6 months ago, I was making a little over $5,000 a month, and now I'm making almost 6 figures a month, right? In 6 months. So that's not for us to. We don't just say that because it sounds good. We say that because it's real. Right? But I don't want to get too sidetracked. I want everybody to understand this. I didn't go to one event, right? I didn't go to one event. And when I say events, I'm talking about the big events. I'm talking about the Go Beyond, the David and Manitier, Christopher Terry, right? The big events where all the chairmen come together. I didn't go to one event. Shame on me, right? Shame on me. And I will say this. I will say this to everybody that's in my specific organization. I am sorry. And I apologize, right? I apologize because we should have moved 10 times faster, right? We should have moved 10 times faster. Because let me break this down for you guys. Because when I hit Chairman 10, I decided to start going to events, right? I decided to be smart. I decided to start listening a lot more. Right? Because I chose to start doing that when I hit Chairman 10, because look, when I chose to start going to these events, my leaders started going to events. People in my organization started going to events. So when I hit Chairman 10, took me more than 8 months. I hit Chairman 25 in 90 days. And then after I hit Chairman 25, just about 60 days later, Chairman 50. So hold on. So I'm trying to figure something out, right? So that's just specifically me. Nate didn't go to an event, right? Other chairmen that are in they didn't go to no events until they saw me go to an event. So because I didn't go to events, not only was I slowing myself down, I was slowing them down. And for that, I am sorry. I am sorry, right? Because when I decided to go to events, right, when I decided to actually take advantage of one of the biggest momentum boosters in your business, the biggest momentum booster that I ignored, when I decided to start taking advantage of that, not only did I move faster, but people in my organization started moving faster. If I could do it over again, man, I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change anything because I'm glad it happened like that. I'm glad I went through that because now I'm just here to tell the story, right? I'm here to tell the story so other people that may be thinking how I was, they can do something a lot different, right? They can do something a lot different. So that's my main point. That's my main point. The second point that I want to kind of, be more specific on is something I actually already said. Your org, people in your organization won't go to events until you do. Your leaders won't go to events until you do. It won't happen. So let's put it like this. Your organization won't move fast until you move fast. Your organization won't pick up the phone until you start picking up the phone. Your organization won't do trainings until you do trainings. Right? I have so many different people that hit me up and say, hey, I cannot get my people in my organization to launch. I can't get people to pick up the phone. And I think, and I'm like, you don't pick up the phone. You don't launch. How can you expect people that's looking up to you to do what you're not doing? So if you don't go to events, how can you expect people in your org to? For one, right? If you're cursing in your chats, if you're cursing, on Instagram, if you're carrying yourself in a way that's not professional, guess what your org is going to do? They're going to do the same exact thing. However you want people to move in your org, whatever pace that you want people to move at, it starts with you. It starts with you. But look, I don't want to get too off topic. Because this is what I've come to understand. This is what I've come to understand. Even when people go to events, because it's one thing to lead by example, right? It's one thing to, do this and expect for people to follow you, right? And here's the thing: people won't follow you until they see you have results. Like that's just what happens, right? So let me just use events for example, because the best way to get results is to hit the next level. Like people want to see you hit the next level, but you can't hit the next level until you see, until people in your organization are hitting the next level, right? So it works hand in hand. So the biggest thing that I see people have a problem with is getting their organization to events, right? They have a problem getting your organization to events. Now, I will say this: everybody is independent, right? Everybody is independent. Yeah, we're all grown men and women, and we make our own decisions, right? And hopefully, kudos to everybody that's listening in on this call, because you're hearing me say go to events. That's all you really need. Like go to events. You don't have to wait on somebody to go to an event for you to go. So that everybody's independent. But what I will say, people still have a hard time, getting people to go to events, because some people may choose not to go, or they may see no importance in it, right? And then they see you going to events, and you haven't even hit the next level. So I'm like, you're telling me to go to an event and he ain't even hit the next. He or she hasn't even hit the next level. So why should I listen? So a lot of people have a hard time getting a lot of people in there or to events. So the biggest thing that people need to, that we all need to get good at, and it's an actual skill. And I learned this from, one of my mentors, David and Manitier, right? Edification is a skill, right? Edification is a skill. Literally. Like it's literally a skill. If you can edify an event, if you can get really good at that, everybody's going to go to an event. Everybody. And I say this for the leaders, right? I say this for the leaders. So just to draw back, we're all independent. You don't need anybody to edify an event or tell you that you should go to an event, because you should just go. I'm a living testimony. I should have did what I did in half the time. I should have did what I did in half the time. However, for the leaders that are listening in on this call right now, you need to perfect edifying. Not only other leaders, not only, other things within your business, but just events. And I think with me, I think with a lot of the people that are, in my specific organization, a lot of us are young. A lot of us are millennials, and things that we did in college, we threw parties. And I'm here to tell you, like, a lot of the parties we threw, they were great. It was a great turnout. Like, I don't remember it. I'm a Kappa. I'm in a fraternity. I don't remember us ever throwing a party that was lame or people didn't show up to. It was usually always packed. And I think the reason being, we were really good at promoting our party, or quote unquote edifying our event. Reason being, somebody asked me, "Hey, is your party gonna be lit?" I feel almost disrespected. Are you really asking me if my party, my fraternity, right? You're really asking me that is it gonna be lit? Are you serious? I'm literally unapologetically confident about a party that I don't know for sure what the turnout is gonna be. All I know is, like, yo, I'm lit. My line brothers, the people that are throwing this with me, are lit. Why would people not come? It makes no sense. So when I look at events, when I compare it to events, I'm like, hold on, time out. You got David and Manite in the building, Christopher Terry, Alex Moore. You got 10 to 20 multi-millionaires in one room literally coming to talk to you about how they became successful and how you can become successful too. Why would you not go? Are you a millionaire? Are you a multi-millionaire? That makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. And I think about Alex Morton. I just want to use this for an example. Alex Morton is a multi-millionaire. I think we can all agree on that, right? He has a lot of money. He has a lot of success in this business, right? I think we can all agree on that. It's just funny to me, and I'm sure you all know, we have an event, right? I'm Millennials, July 5th and 6th, just about a month from now. He literally said, I texted him, right? I texted him about the event, and I guess he had plans for July 4th. Right? I guess he was gonna go, have fun, right? Have fun, do whatever he had planned for July 4th. And I told him about the event. He said, "Oh, well," he looked at whoever he was in the room. He said, "I guess we're in Atlanta for the 4th. Right? Somebody that's already a multi-millionaire said, I'm gonna just make my plans where my work is, right? I'm gonna take the fun to where I'm gonna go get a bag. I'm gonna take the fun where I'm gonna go recreate success for other people, right? Forget whatever my plans were before. Let me just combine it with helping other people recreate success, right?" I literally witnessed Alex Morton say, "Hey, we're in Atlanta for the 4th. Let's turn it up." Somebody that's already a multi-millionaire, but it's so many different people, right? It's so many different people that are in this business that may not go to an event, may not go to a training, may not get on a call because they got plans. That's not making them no money. That's not helping nobody. It's not creating success for no one. But here you are, you have somebody that's already super successful that's willing to do it before those people. So let me ask y'all, where y'all gonna be for the 4th? Type it in the chat. Where you gonna be for the 4th? I'm just making sure. So I want everybody to understand this. Outside of events, the reason that I even thought this event was a good idea, right? Same thing with David and Manite, same thing with Alex Moore, same thing with Nathan, all of the different leaders. The reason we thought this was a really good idea is, for one, why I can't wait for Dallas. I literally can't wait. I can't wait. It's all the way in September. The last event was Take Flight. That's too long. That's over 6 months. That's more than 6 months I have to wait to not only be around so many different chairmen, so many different, successful people, be around, my organization, so many, my leaders, right? I have to wait till September. Let's bridge that gap. Let's go ahead and slide another big event. And let's do the same exact thing. Something I've heard from one of my mentors, right? One of my mentors, David Emanite. He actually said, like, this, just being in this industry, the summertime is where a lot of people decide to slow down. And I could see it. Like, a lot of people are out of school. A lot of people have, vacation time. A lot of people are using their time to be with their families a little more and, go to Turks and Caicos, go to, I don't know, Cabo, right? All these different vacation spots they didn't have the time to go during the fall or during the spring, right? They're using the summer, and it takes them away from, getting their business off the ground. Makes sense, right? It makes sense. But I'm thinking, oh no way. There's no way that we could let something like that happen. There's no way that we're gonna take the summer where people have more time than they ever will have, more time on their hands than they ever will have, to slow down. There's no way. There's no way we're gonna take the summer months and we're just gonna, like, that time is gonna be the time where we slow down. That's the time that we need to speed up, right? That's the time where chairmen need to literally be popping like popcorn, dropping like raindrops. That's the time. The summer, we have so much time on our hands. So let's go ahead and slide an event, right in the mid section between Take Flight in Dallas, because this is the time that we, quote unquote, should be slowing down, but this is the time that we're going to actually speed up. And only the people that are serious are going to take advantage of it. Only the people that are serious are going to take advantage of it, right? Because people use the summer months and they're like, yo, I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to go back in the fall and I'm going to be swole, right? Or I'm going to be in the gym 24/7. I promise when basketball season come up, nobody is touching me. That's how I used to think. I'm like, I'm in the gym 24/7. So now that I don't hoop, now that I don't play basketball anymore, right? David, if you're on this call, don't take me too serious. Don't take me too serious, right? But now that I'm just gonna translate that to my business. I'm in the gym getting up shots every day. Every day. I'm working on my handles. I'm dribbling the basketball of this business every single day. Because by the time the fall comes, we want to, just in our specific organization alone, we want 10 to 15 chairmen. We want 10 to 15 chairmen on that Hall of Fame board. Literally. by the time this summer is over. So we're gonna speed it up, and we're gonna use events to do it. Right? The one thing that I did not pay attention to get to Chairman 10, I see DL Woods on here. He used to beg me to come to events. He's like, why are you not coming to events? I apologize, bro. You're right. I should have moved a whole lot faster. I was wrong. I was stubborn. And I could have moved so much faster. Thank you so much. Right? So we're going to use events to do it. We're going to use events to do it. I hope I see all of you. I hope I see all of you that are on this call in Atlanta. Unfortunately, there's more people on this call than seats will accommodate. As you all know, you can go ahead and get a ticket on the flyer that we've already posted so many different times. I highly recommend it. It's definitely going to be a different vibe. We're definitely going to try to bring a different vibe than any event has ever brought, to be all out honest. As far as energy is concerned, I'm turned up. All right. If you turned up, drop rocket ships. Rocket ships in the chat. Let's go. Let's see rocket ships. Nothing but rocket ships. Because that's the amount of energy that's being brought in the summer. Since this is the time that people usually slow down in this business or in this industry, we're gonna go ahead and do the complete opposite, right? We're gonna do the complete opposite. I say this for not only millennials, but if people that are, whether you're in your 20s, your 30s, right? If you're in your 40s, let's go ahead and bring it back down to the back when you may have been when you were in your 20s. We're gonna bring the energy up crazy, and if you are not a part of it, I feel bad. Right? That is not something you want to miss. If you're coming by yourself, don't come at all. If you're coming by yourself, do not come at all. That makes no sense. Right? Bring as many people with you as possible. I myself, I'm going to bring my mom and dad just because. I'm going to even have my grandma in the room. Just because I want her to feel that energy. I want my grandma to feel that energy. I know she's not getting this type of energy in her house right now. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure, like, Grandma, I'm going to edify the event. So I make sure that she comes, right? And we're going to take lives to the next level. Forget businesses. We're going to take lives to the next level, right? I hope to see all of you there. Like I said, man, thank you so much. Nate, I love you, bro. Literally. People in Trade House, people in this business, I love you. I love everybody that's on this call right now just for sharing this energy with me. I wish everybody was unmuted because you know what we would do at this point, right? It would be Chairman Screams all throughout the globe, right? All throughout the globe. Thank you guys so much. You can follow me on Instagram as well. My Instagram name is I_B Thompson. Right? I_B Thompson. We don't do this for followers. I just want you guys to track our success just like I track Nate's. Right? Just let's put a timeline on it. If you're saying chairman by the end of the year, shame on you. Chairman should be by August, end of the summer. Let's go ahead and turn the heat up. Thank you, everybody, so much. I'm going to go ahead and end the call. See everybody at the top.